Born December 3rd, 1929 in Boston, Massachusetts, George W. Billy Burr got started in the outdoor amusement show business as a youngster. His father, Ed Burr, earned his living delivering fuel oil. Circus promoter Herb Knight came to town and convinced Ed to buy and operate a popcorn machine, but Knight moved on unexpectedly after just a few days, so Ed booked the popcorn and some games at local events. Ed converted the fuel truck into the Playtime Show's office and popper. With the living quarters for the family built in, they lived there whenever the spot was too far from home. This is Playtime's first light plant. It lit the entire show with mostly small light bulbs. All the rides had gas engines, and Billy's mother, Mary, operated a cookhouse.
Billy's first job on the Midway was picking up milk bottles in his brother John's game. Playtime played most of their dates in New England, but business took the family to Texas, North Carolina, and Florida, doing what was necessary to make the payments.
Billy and Patty were married on September 17, 1951. Billy served in the United States Army from 1951 to 1953. Later, he was assigned to the Army Security Agency as a corporal with a top-secret cryptographic clearance. Billy and Patty eventually started their own carnival in 1968, then took over Playtime in 1974.
Billy named his show Funorama. Billy Burr's Funorama was well-run and highly respected.
And one of the first people that I encountered was my really good friend, Billy Burr. And I want to tell you that Billy Burr carried himself in such a dignified manner. I remember when he was operating at the Freiburg Fair. And it was widely known that Billy Burr had a high level of integrity and was probably the foremost leader of our industry in the New England area. And you know, I am just so enthused and excited that the great Billy Burr can be a part of the Hall of Fame.
Billy always served as the showman's lot man and concession manager. Billy always thought that concessions was where the money was at. He had great interest in circuses and back-end attractions and sideshows, and made them a part of his show for a total outdoor experience and a sense of excitement and glamour.
I've known Billy Burr almost from the first day I came into our industry. Billy's always been a leader in New England states. Billy was one of those people, I think, that realized before many others that in our industry, an industry divided was not an industry that could succeed. So before it was fashionable, I think Billy Burr really was a leader in setting a great example in trying to bring the carnival and the fair industries together. Billy has always been a gentleman. He has a great passion for our business, and it's been a privilege to know him. I want to wish you congratulations, Billy, on being named to the OABA's Hall of Fame. No one deserves it more.
Billy and Patty operated Funorama until 1994. They never had trouble getting good help, and they survived as many as 13 circus jumps each year. That's closing on Saturday night and opening up Sunday at noon. Eventually, Billy sold to Harold Farah of Rockwell Amusements.
Hello, Bill. I am so glad you are being inducted in the OABA Hall of Fame. You are certainly deserving of that honor. You have always been a true showman, and I feel a great asset to the amusement industry. Thank you for being a friend and a mentor. Congratulations, and the best of luck.
Before retiring in 1996, he worked for 2 years with Harold and a season with Betty Gillette's Carnival. Billy Burr served as an OABA director beginning in 1974. He was appointed chair of many OABA committees during his tenure, served as treasurer for a term, then went through the chairs and was elected OABA president in 1990. Billy said that getting the right information out about our industry will be the most important issue for the future. And he was right. Today, Billy serves as President Emeritus of the Miami Showmen's Association.
If the title showman meant anything, he was a real showman, above and beyond.
I had the privilege of working on Billy Burr's Funorama shows in the 80s with my husband John, and if anybody deserved it, he does. Thank you.
Billy is one of the finest men that I have ever been around in my 50 plus years that I've been in this business.
You finally are going to have to accept an award. I know how you hate accolades, but I am very proud of you.
Known Billy for many, many years. He's a fine showman, and we all love him down here. He gets grouchy at times, but that doesn't mean a damn thing.
Real happy to hear about you being inducted into the OABA Hall of Fame. A long way from Billy Burr's Funorama. Enjoy the ride.
I just want to say very nice things about Billy Burr. He is a gentleman, he is a great asset to the Miami Showmen's Club, and I'm so glad I've had the privilege of knowing him, and he is a great asset to the OABA.
Billy Burr is now 80 years old. He and Patty have been married for 58 years. And tonight, the Outdoor Amusement Business Association proudly inducts Billy Burr into the 2010 OABA Hall of Fame.